Shares in picture company Eastman Kodak soared almost 120% following it show plans to peppermint its own cryptographic currency, the KodakCoin. The U.S. company told it was teaming up in London-based Wenprint team to conduct out the original peace offer, ICO. Kodak as well comprehensive plans to set rows of Bitcoin mountain drilling equipment at its staff in Rochester, New York. Detailed information of the other schema, that is creature stigmatized the Kodak cash miner, were set out at the CES Technology Show in Las Vegas. Customers will pay upwards front to lease mountain power. Kodak is the newest in a episode of companies to see its importance leap following demonstration plans for blockchain-related operation. The ISA event we saw behind for the .com days in the deceased 1990s wherever conventional companies would refer several type of web policy and their stockpile cost would leap upwards, annotated Garrick Heilman of the College of Cambridge. While you see stockpile prices driving love it does seem to be disturbing. He's difficult to say if down there's a bladder, but it surely is indicating of a foamy invest marketplace. Kodak was dashingly sluggish to exceed the digital coup, and its indecision to keep over its movie legacy price the business its marketplace. With its crash in 2012, Kodak has licensed its mark to a kind of manufacturers, in the mark emerging on batteries, printers, drones, pill computers and digital cameras. The cash miner transactions will be run by Spotlight, a licensor who had previous teamed up in Kodak to use its mark to marketplace LED lights. Mountain involves transport out CPU-intensive tasks to resolve complex mathematics problems in procedure to check cryptographic currency transactions. Any bitcoins engendered by Kodak cash miner will be shared among the client and the industry. Every of the mountain rig boxes, that involve machine processors and fans to hold them cold, will use on the identical sum of power as fleeing a hair dryer about the watch. But the schema will be capable to get benefit of Kodak's at-site force generative factory, that has had replacement power with Kodak's blossoming. The business says it can force every rig for 4 cents per kilowatt time, that is considerably expensive rather than fleeing a rig at household. But nobody hoping to exceed the gambling would include to expect, as power is already sold out of, Mr. Mikhail added. At the period we include 80 miners, and we wait else 300 to come soon. Down there is a big heap up of consumer demand, he told. Bitcoin is well flying and several analysts terror its importance could collapse, resultant in a losing for such who had pay upwards front for mountain power. But Mr. Mikhail told the drilling equipment could be put to job on some tasks if Bitcoin faltered. Bitcoin could be a bladder. But the blockchain production is not a bladder, he told. He's a continuous plate constructed on math and it will pull through. Kodak's some lead, the KodakCoin, is creature created as portion of an force to construct a world ledger of image rights property how photographers can add their job to. Related KodakCoin software program will be utilized to creep the web and discover pictures how include been utilized out of permit. The business told it would later supervise the license trial, so the photograph can be paid in KodakCoin. Kodak has ever desired to democratize photo and do license equitable to artists, told Kodak head execution Jeff Clark. These technologies offer the photo society an pioneering and lightweight way to do fair how. The business's shares sold more than rather than 130% over their discovery cost following the ad up close the day 119.4% high. But one specialist had doubts. Store the data in a blockchain doesn't defend yours copyright law any more than rather than copyright law already does, annotated David Gerard, writer of Assault of the 50FOOT blockchain. Note how their sale at, they country a issue, later say the blockchain can resolve it. But down there's no arrangement by that the blockchain could do how. The doesn't do whatever how signature up for Shutterstock or Getty Images wouldn't. Though so, several believe Kodak will not be the recent domestic behalf to connect himself in an ICO. I wait we are departure to see more than main brands producing their own tokens and currencies to supporting different means and services, annotated Mr. Heilman. He's thing lot big companies are thought really difficult on.